Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's do this real quickly. We don't have all day. We don't have all day. We ain't got all day. This is the little charging setup. You guys already know. Already know the car's all charged up. Charged up. I'm about to go to work. 30,000 miles later. We ain't got all day. I need to get to work. I'm still on the first set of my, Pirelli P, zeros. Right. Just with this, what the tires are looking like at 30,000 miles, Tires. Right. 30,000 miles on an EV. All season. P0s, that's the rear. You already know that the rear is gonna be worse than the front. So the front is obviously much better. There goes the front, right there. So yeah, I'm still on my first set. The wear and tear on the inside, right? 30,000 miles of wear and tear, obviously, is still in good shape. All right, so I'm gonna hook this thing still. All right. All right, there you go, right there. There you go. Boom. 30,638 miles. Right, the wear and tear on the leather is still just as it was on the first day. Just go ahead and I haven't sat back in here. Oh, a bit tight. It's a bit tight, y'all, but it's a bit tight. But I'm 6 feet. You guys can see that I'm able to kind of make it in back here. All right. One of the best parts of this car in terms of functionality is actually the trunk. I'm gonna go ahead and see if open up the trunk. Have some feel me, marketing stuff. I'm hustling trying to make, $1 out of, 15 cents. But this right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in some clips of when I traveled with my wife. We had 4, luggages and 2, carry-ons, and it all fit when we had to travel overseas during, Christmas. So, yeah, let's jump right in. 30,000 mile review, y'all. Yeah, it's been about, I believe, 18 months that I've had this car, 18 or so months. As I mentioned, just under 31,000 miles driven so far. And in terms of issues, I have not had any issues. I just showed you all the tires. I'm still on my first set of Pirelli P zeros, 19-inch, all seasons. It still has ample grip. Although, in fairness, my app has given me an alert that I need to change my tires. So, but as I mentioned, I showed you guys the threads are still there. It's not due for inspection until August. So that's quite another few months, quite a good number of months. So I'm gonna go ahead and push this thing. I'm not really I don't do any spins or anything, no 0s to 60s. I just drive as you just see me driving now in a normal way. So, yeah, I feel like I should be okay for at least a few more months. maybe about another couple of months or so. Then I'll change it. And so that's just about it. I think the only other thing I had to do was to refill my windshield wiper fluid. Then with regards to battery degradation, as I mentioned in my 20,000 mile review, my battery deg is roughly around 5%, and the way I'm able to sort of guesstimate this, because that's what it is. I haven't taken it in to have it professionally assessed. So the way I'm able to guess it is just based on the fact that with a 100% full charge, I'm able to squeeze in between 255 to 260 miles, and that's with temperature even as low as like in the 40s. So I mean that tells you that this car is very well managed in terms of battery efficiency. And again, as I mentioned, in the 20,000, the 1 year review, I had noticed the 5%. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it hasn't really gone down, if any, in the last 10,000 miles. Again, rear seat space. I mean, you guys saw me in the rear seat. I'm roughly about 6 feet tall. I can fit behind myself. That was my driving spot. I can fit in. And I will have, in all fairness, I wouldn't want to be behind myself for a 3-hour drive. I mean, that's just not going to work. But I mean, if I had to sit back there, little errands, or drive to church, you feel me, just less than 20-minute drive, 30 minutes max, then it'll work. Otherwise, it'll have to be somebody that's much smaller than me. Let's say 5'9". 5'9" is probably the safe spot. I have girls who are 5'9" or shorter, and they fit in my car just fine. Brake wear. There's no brake wear. I wish I showed you guys the brakes, but there's not that much in terms of brake wear. There's really none. And in fact, I think I'm barely using my brakes. So my brake pads, I even began to make some kind of grinding noise when I initially begin to, I won't say start my car, but when I put my car in drive to move first thing in the morning, I can feel it. But once I drive a little bit, then it goes away. So I think it's in fairness, because the reality is I 90% of the time I'm driving on B mode, which is the one pedal drive, and really you're supposed to use your brakes every once in a while to keep it functional. So as of late, that's what I've been doing, and so I don't have any issues with my brakes. What else? Plug and play. So BMW updated my software with plug and play. And I think it's only available for model year 24 and above. So is plug and charge, I believe. Plug and charge, not plug and play. Plug and charge. So it's basically a functionality where you just, as opposed to using your app to set up your charge when you get to EA, public charger, you just once you have this functionality set up in your i4, all you have to do is just walk up and just drive up to the charger, plug it in your car, and it will automatically recognize your car and begin to charge without you having to fiddle with your app. So that obviously makes it a lot better. But as you guys see, I do most of my charging at home, so I don't really charge that much on the road. And what else? This is a very nice car, 30,000 miles. You guys have seen the inside. You guys have seen that it's function in terms of the hatchback and being able to fold down the back seats. The tires, Pirelli's, 30,000 plus miles is still working well. No brake issues, really nothing. It's a bit of a boring update, but it is what it is. I've never had to take it in to BMW. Never had to complain about anything. No weird engine issues, or not engine. No electrical issues that some other manufacturers have been dealing with. Just literally nothing. Just jump in your car, just like I just did, and just keep it moving. So if you're looking for an EV, I would highly recommend a BMW i4. If you're not looking for Tesla, if you don't want a Tesla, then you should look into a BMW i4. It's a better option, period. Obviously, it's going to cost, a little bit more. But if you can get it used, right? If you can get one, if my advice would be to see if you get a fairly used one, because these cars do, depreciate a lot after like 1 year, not even two. After, if you can get like a 1 or 2 year old, it will be really nice. I probably would have considered that if I had that option. But when I bought my car, the M50 was so new that they rarely had any. It was very difficult to find one that was used, so I had to order mine, and it took about 10 months to arrive from Munich. So that's all I have. How do you all feel about the BMW i4 M50 after 30,000 miles? Please leave your comments below. Like this video, share this video. God bless you guys. Back home. It's been a long day. All right. See y'all later. Peace.